evening, friends and family of the Irvine Chinese School and South Coast Chinese Cultural Center. Welcome to 2020 SCCCA Virtual Gala. At the beginning of this year, we were moving full speed ahead, getting ready to celebrate the center's 15th anniversary. Unfortunately, our plans got changed when COVID struck the world. However, with each change, there comes an opportunity for us to thrive under challenges. And with each challenge, we're reminded of how much we appreciate the things and people who make us who we are today. Before we start today's gala, I'd like to take a moment to thank today's sponsors. Title sponsor, Kingston Technology. Presenting sponsors, the Cao Family Foundation and Cathay Bank. 今年是文化中心成立15周年。虽然因为疫情没有能如期举办慈善音乐会，但是我相信今天的云端晚会也会带给您同样的节日的气氛和喜悦。首先，请欣赏由南海岸降龙瑞狮队、南海岸鼓队以及尔湾华声合唱团为您带来的精彩的开场节目。As you know, at the beginning of all Chinese celebrations, it is a tradition to have the dragon and lion dance. At our cultural center, that tradition is carried on by our very own South Coast Dragon and Lion team. I can't think of a better way to start today's program than with a performance by them, as well as a drum performance by the South Coast Drum Team, followed by a song performed by our very own Irvine Chinese Chorus. Here they come.
evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us on this 2020 SCCCA Virtual Gala. On behalf of the board of SCCCA, I would like to thank you for your continued support and donations of Chinese Cultural Center and the school over many years. There's no place like SCCCA in the Southern California to provide both Cultural Center and the Chinese school for community to use. As a nonprofit organization, we are proud of what we have done in the last 15 years. We do our best to provide many culture-related programs for community people and friends to share Chinese language and culture. Even in this pandemic time, we like to use this virtual gala to express our sincere appreciation of your contribution. I hope everyone will enjoy tonight's performance. Lastly, I wish you all the best in the coming year. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. 最后，我要感谢各位继续支持我们的文化中心和中文学校，预祝来年一切顺利，事事平安，佳节快乐。谢谢。
Hi everyone, this is Congresswoman Katie Porter. I'm so honored to be with you today to celebrate the 15th anniversary of the Chinese Cultural Center. The Cultural Center has been an essential partner for so many in our community, especially during this unprecedented time. From the public safety seminar to the wildfire readiness presentation, the Cultural Center connects countless families to resources in Orange County. It's played a critical role in keeping us safe during the COVID-19 crisis, for example, by providing masks and face shields to members of our community. I'd specifically like to commend the center's role working with the Orange County Healthcare Agency and the OC-API Task Force to facilitate free COVID testing. Cost should never be a deterrent to getting medical care, especially during a pandemic. And knowing who has COVID-19 is one of the best tools we have to stop its spread. Thank you again for inviting me to celebrate this very special occasion with you. I look forward to our continued dialogue to address our community's most pressing issue.
Good evening, SCCCA. This is Assemblywoman Cottie Petrie-Norris. I am so pleased to be able to join you tonight for your annual gala. I know we can't be together in person, but I'm thrilled that we still have this opportunity to recognize SCCCA's many achievements throughout this year. My team and I have been so impressed with your consistent outreach to your members and your students, particularly throughout the pandemic. The resources you provided really have been invaluable, and I've been proud to be able to play a small role in supporting your work by supporting your COVID-19 testing sites. And I look forward to that relationship continuing and growing in the months and years ahead. I also want to recognize SCCCA's continued role as a vital community hub, where members come both to learn more about your cultural heritage and also to engage civically. I know your goal in the coming months is to work more closely with the offices of local elected officials in order to empower Asian voices and ensure you have a seat at the table. I am so supportive of that work. I'm grateful for your leadership in this arena and really do look forward to our continued partnership. Thank you again, and again, congratulations on tonight.
Hello, greetings from Stephen Choi, Assemblymember, 68th District. I appreciate the Chinese Cultural Center for your active involvement, opening your center to the community, welcoming everyone to get involved and learn about the Chinese culture. And then also students are learning Chinese language. It is my privilege to serve your center, which is located in my district. I will be happy to visit your center once again and become actively involved as I was when I was a member of the school board, city council, and when I was serving as a mayor of Irvine. I look forward to seeing you in person soon when this COVID crisis is over.
Hi, this is Orange County Supervisor Don Wagner. joining you virtually, and I wish it were for real, as we close out a very unusual year. What is true about this year, however, is that once again, the Chinese Cultural Association stepped up and was a marvelous, marvelous member of our community. I want to thank you on behalf of the 600,000 people that I'm privileged to represent. You were there for us this year, helping us get through COVID. You were there making sure that the masks and the gloves and the PPEs got to the medical providers, got distributed throughout the community. You were there helping us all through this. It is a joy, truly a joy to be with you tonight, and more importantly, to say I look forward to an even better, healthier, happier 2021. You folks are marvelous. I really thank you for joining us and doing what you do for our community.
Thank you, our distinguished guests, for your kind remarks. The Cultural Center has grown so much, starting with only a few classes to becoming the home of the Irvine Chinese Chorus, the Irvine Book Club, South Coast Tai Chi Club, South Coast Chinese Orchestra, and more. As you may remember, after forming just over a year, the South Coast Chinese Orchestra, SCCO, debuted its original music production, Mulan, at the 2019 Lantern Festival. It was a huge success. More importantly, because it was performed by the members of our own communities, it was a great example of what we can accomplish when we all come together and work together. Let's relive that moment one more time. 大家一定还都记得我们在2019年元宵节期间表演的原创音乐剧《花木兰》吧？那是在南海岸中华乐团刚刚成立1年后完成的一个创举。让我们大家重温一下当时那振奋人心的表演吧。 4 chapters of Mulan are available on our YouTube channel. Be sure to check it out and share it with your friends and family during the holidays. We had invited Shin Dance Company of Los Angeles as our guest dancers at that time. After the big success of Mulan, we knew it was time to build our own dance company. In November 2019, Chinese Dance Company of Southern California was born jointly by the Cultural Center and the Pan America Chinese Dance Alliance, just in time for the 15th anniversary celebration. However, pandemic took the stage away from the dancers, but the dancers moved the stage to their homes. Not only did they not stop practicing, they managed to put on a virtual showcase as well as participating in 2 virtual performances. In just a year, they learned 16 different dances from master teachers such as Professor Tong Wang of UC Irvine's dance department, Professor Yu Daxue from the Capital Normal University in Beijing, China, and Ms. Shi Ying of Pan America Chinese Dance Alliance. But most of the original choreography are created by Ms. Han Xue, CDCSC's resident instructor. Let's enjoy one of her latest work, a Wagner dance named Blooming Roses. 为了庆祝文化中心成立15周年，南加中华舞团在2019年11月成立了。虽然疫情夺走了舞者们的舞台，但却没能停住他们的舞步。在短短的1年中，团员们学习了16支风格完全不同的舞蹈。今天，他们也带来了其中的几支跟我们分享。首先，请欣赏由驻团导师韩雪编排的维吾尔族舞蹈《玫瑰花开》。 Wow, the twirling dresses look like roses in full bloom. I can even smell the beautiful fragrance. For the dancers of CDCSC and the musicians of SCCO, where they've been practicing and performing may have changed, but their love for the performing arts remains the same, maybe even stronger because of the challenges they have to face. We now have a very special message from a very special guest from the other side of the Pacific Ocean.
各位美国南海岸中华文化中心，还有尔湾中文学校的老师、家长、学生们，大家好。我很高兴有机会透过空中的频道认识大家。我想在2020年，许多朋友都经历了一个非常特殊的经验，因为新冠肺炎的在全世界的蔓延，大家常常有机会必须要跟别人保持社交距离。我想在保持社交距离当中，在隔离当中，我们大概会有更大的机会觉得某一种孤独，因为在平常的时候，我们大概很容易去找朋友吃吃饭、聊聊天，有很多近距离的接触。可是因为这个疫病，我想这个社交距离的隔离，我自己特别深刻的感觉到孤独的一种处境。可是孤独或许并不见得是不好的事，在孤独当中，我们在孤独6讲里讨论了不同形态的孤独，生活里孤独，个人生命跟宇宙对话的孤独。那其实是有很多机会，反而在这个孤独的时刻，可以让自己有反省，也可以让自己有机会能够成长。所以我想2020年大家都比较辛苦，可是试试看用另外一个角度来看待自己的生命，在孤独的时刻，一方面期待2021年会是一个转机，会有疫病消失或者是被治疗的可能。那另外一方面，让我们更耐心的能够透过各个管道去了解孤独到底正面的意义是什么。那我在这里特别祝福美国的朋友们，那么在这个时刻，我们大家可以透过频道更亲密的在一起，然后鼓励大家在孤独当中了解孤独是跟自己在一起，跟自己在一起，所以有更多的机会认识自己，认识自己更内在的想法。谢谢大家。
I can't agree more with Mr. Jiang Xun that we must stay strong in the special time and embrace the challenges. In fact, I believe that we've gotten stronger since the pandemic. Even though the center has closed its doors, we've never stopped providing service to the community. From forming a public safety platform to hosting virtual seminars, we have diligently addressed the concerns of the community members, as well as providing forums and seminars that on topics that are in need of unbiased and untinted information. From hosting hundreds of hours of free exercise classes to organizing projects that involve the entire community, we know that we have become the center hub that everyone believes and trusts and relies on. 世界纷繁迅速的变化，常常让人倍感孤独。尤其今年受疫情的影响，许多人与家人朋友的接触，对工作和健康的感知发生了巨大的变化，因而孤独感的产生更为强烈。在著名华文作家蒋勋老师畅销50万册的文学著作《孤独6讲》中，蒋勋老师表示，人类文明有时真的好难讲，一个大灾难的来临也许是救赎， 当你不得不保持距离，不能群聚之后，你是不是有机会还是活得很丰富，和自己对话？我想在这个阶段一直关注文化中心的朋友们一定可以体会得到，文化中心在疫情期间开展了云端网络教学以及各种生动、有趣、有意义的线上活动，在因疫情被关上门的同时，为大家原本烦闷的宅家生活打开了无数的窗口。现在我们就来欣赏几个在疫情期间学习、练习以及录制的节目吧。请欣赏由南海岸中华乐团演奏的 Asian Dream Song， 由泛美中国舞蹈联盟理事石英老师编排，南加中华舞团青年舞团表演的扇舞三生，由韩雪老师编排，南加中华舞团少儿团表演的含苞待放，以及由太平洋交响乐团与尔湾中文学校合作的圆梦亲子乐团演奏的凤阳花鼓。Now let's enjoy a few performances that were learned, practiced, and recorded during the pandemic.
Ni hao, I'm Mayor Farrah Khan, and it is an honor for me to join you today for the 2020 South Coast Chinese Cultural Association Virtual Gala. It's hard to believe that we're celebrating the 15th anniversary of the Chinese Cultural Center. And I'm so proud of the programs and services the center has provided to so many families in our city. But tonight, I want to highlight the importance of the Chinese Cultural Center and how integral it is to the greater Irvine and Orange County communities. This center has been the host of many political forums that have educated our voters. The center has put on events celebrating Chinese culture and arts, bringing the community together. And during this pandemic, this center opened its doors to Rotary clubs and assembled thousands of face shields for our frontline workers. I thank the South Coast Chinese Cultural Association and congratulate you on your achievements. Here's to another amazing year where I look forward to working with you. Please stay safe because we will all get through this together. Thank you.
I'm Anthony Kuo. I'm a member of the Irvine City Council, the Board of Trustees of the South Coast Chinese Cultural Center, and most importantly, a former student of the Irvine Chinese School. It's a privilege to offer my greetings, good wishes, and gratitude to the students, parents, faculty, staff, supporters, and donors of the South Coast Chinese Cultural Center, particularly this year for our 15th anniversary. All of the work that you do contributes significantly to what makes Irvine such a special and diverse community. I'm proud to wear all three of these hats, and I'm so delighted to be able to help you all celebrate tonight. Thank you so much. Please keep up all the great work and all of your contributions to Irvine.
Good evening. I'm Paul Bokota. I'm a school board member here in Irvine. Thank you very much for inviting me to this gala, even though it's virtual, and thank you very much for allowing me to submit this video. First of all, happy 15th anniversary to the Chinese Cultural Center. That is quite an accomplishment. I am always very honored and pleased anytime I have a chance to participate in an event with the center or with the Chinese school. Mike and Yulan have done an incredible job with both of these institutions and have really made them an integral part of Irvine. Obviously, everyone knows that the Chinese community is a huge part of Irvine, both the city as a whole and clearly within the school district. Chinese students make up a significant population, significant percentage of our school district, and obviously contribute greatly to the school district. And the Chinese Cultural Center has done an amazing job these past 15 years, both helping to teach about Chinese culture and history. The Chinese schools obviously doing a phenomenal job teaching Chinese to our students and to our adults. And the Chinese Cultural Center has really become an integral and critical part of the community here in Irvine. And also, I've really enjoyed playing basketball at the school. So thank you for all that you've done to contribute to Irvine as a whole. Thank you for all the contributions you've made to the school district. And most importantly, happy 15th anniversary. This is a tremendous achievement, and I look forward to being a part of the next 15 years. Thank you very much, and have a great evening.
Hi, my name is Cyril, and I want to congratulate the South Coast Chinese Cultural Center on its 15-year anniversary. As a former chairman of the board of directors for the South Coast Chinese Cultural Association, I had the good fortune to see the impact of the center on our community. The center has become the home of the Irvine Chinese School and numerous performing groups, including the Irvine Chinese Choir, Strings for Generations, and our Chinese Orchestra. The center has hosted Chinese New Year celebrations, Moon Festival events, and candidate forums for local elections. The center is visited by people from around the world, and even during this pandemic, it has served as a site for the Rotary Club in its efforts to build face shields to protect healthcare workers. I'm incredibly proud of the work that the center has done and its contributions to this community, and I look forward to seeing what it will accomplish in the next 15 years. Thank you, and congratulations.
On behalf of the Irvine Unified School District, I want to thank the South Coast Chinese Cultural Center and congratulate you and the Irvine Chinese School for everything that you've done over the years to support our community, to celebrate the diversity that makes Irvine and our school district so incredibly successful. I thank Principal Chiang for her friendship, for her leadership, your board of directors for their vision in creating a place that helps us to better understand one another and to connect. So congratulations, 15 years is amazing. Here's to many more decades of service And thank you on behalf of our entire team and our Board of Education. We couldn't be more proud of the work that we've done together and the work that we'll do in the future. Thank you so much.
大家好，今天是南海岸中华文化中心15周年虚拟晚会的活动。我个人很荣幸应邀在活动上致辞。大家都知道，中华文化中心在过去的15年以来，积极地发扬传统中华文化，推广中文教育，更进一步地为社区人士开设了各种不同的文化课程以及活动，也深深地获得了社区人士的好评，令人非常的肯定。我在这里也预祝我们中华文化中心15周年晚会活动顺利成功，也祝大家圣诞节快乐，谢谢大家。
如何中西结合，洋为中用，把我们文化中心各种中华传统艺术用舞台的形式展现出来，不能堆砌，又要有视听的震撼。刚才您看到的花木兰就是我们创作团队一直在努力尝试的成果，虽然是试金石，也是里程碑。因为从音乐、舞蹈到合唱、舞台背景设计等都是原创的作品。台上近300人的演出者都是文化中心的学员与本土文艺爱好者，可以说是南海岸文化中心搭建社区平台，用全新的舞台理念传播中华文化的新突破。然而我们并没有放慢脚步，就在花木兰上演1个月后，校长周幼兰女士问我说，如果我们紧接着在纪念音乐会上推出一个新的剧目，这个想法会不会太疯狂？坦白讲，的确是有点疯狂。紧接着在理事吴健女士的动议下，便选定美猴王为题材，开始了团队创作。我们选择了武术为主线，其中拜师学艺、各种拳术、金箍棒的棍术，还有偷喝鲜酒后滑稽搞笑的醉拳，都是用心设计的桥段。当然也不乏我们的强项舞蹈与合唱。音乐的创作形式也包含了更多的元素，除了国乐和西洋弦乐以外，更是加入了摇滚乐队，与年轻一代更加接近。中西乐器的对决包括二胡与小提琴、古筝与竖琴、竹笛与长笛、中国鼓与爵士鼓，还有京剧的豪迈演唱助阵，可以说是嗨到翻天。虽然疫情让我们推迟了演出，可排练并没有间断。今天与您分享的练习片段就是美猴王第3乐章龙宫夺宝的前半段，表现美妙海底世界，是南海岸中华乐团与中华舞团首次通过云端远程合作，请欣赏。
I can't wait to see the entire production. What about you? I'm sure you'll come to see our performance after the pandemic. In the meantime, we welcome you to participate in our virtual classes and events. It's hard to believe that the Cultural Center was built through a fundraising event 15 years ago when people with Chinese descent only represented a sliver of the total population in our community. Today, as our community becomes more diverse, we see more and more Chinese Americans choose our community to be their homes. We're so grateful to the people who have donated towards the construction of the building where the Cultural Center resides, especially to Mrs. Tai's family, for whom the building was named after. Here with us today is Mr. David's son, Mrs. Tai's son, to share a few words with us.
Kingston is with you, whatever you do, wherever you go. However you live, work, or play, our technology enhances your world. From that very first spark, wherever it takes you, we stay on while you recharge, keeping your data safe, wherever you are, whenever you need us. We make technology you can count on. Kingston, we are with you.
Hi, my name is David Sun from Kingston Technology. I'm here to join the celebration of the 15-year anniversary. I just want to wish everybody Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Thank you very much.
Thank you, David, for your kind words and encouragement. And thank you for your family for your support throughout the years. We would like to recognize the board and executive team of SCCCA for their excellent leadership throughout the years, especially during the pandemic. Here to share a few words are Janie Cao, board member and fundraising committee chairwoman, and executive director Yulan Chang.
Our name is South Coast Chinese Cultural Association. Even though that we are known as a Chinese school, Cultural Center has been our vision and our goal since day one. Throughout the years, we have brought our culture to the forefront with our communities. We have brought Lantern Festival, our New Year celebration, our Moon Festival tradition to our communities. We have bring in the singing music, and we have Chinese orchestra performing in the mainstream performance stage, which you see today. We have also brought folk dances into the music, and that gives the folk dance a very brand new face, which you also see today. We have built the book clubs, we have built up the Tai Chi program, and we have proactively working with the police department to protect all of you. And we also build our senior programs. And today, just at this moment that I'm standing in our own school's media lab, recording this message for our gala tonight. The completion of the media lab brings multiple aspects of our school communication. We can record and edit, we can interview and publish our own stories, and we can even offer journaling classes in the future. And all those initial build out of the media lab completed during our pandemic. How amazing is that? As a chair of our fundraising committee and a member of our board, we often think, what would be the next cultural program that is good for the next 15 years or more? The answer is the youth program. Well, you're probably thinking, don't we serve our children already? Well, the scope of this program is bigger than schooling. We all know kids learn from a very young age, and they learn languages, they pick up the cultural traits, and they shape up their behavior. So our vision is to offer an inviting environment that brings those very young children to our center with their families. How about Mommy and Me class that we know the Chang'e in the Moon? How about singing those folk songs that all of us are so familiar when we were a kid? How about having artsy classes that we will have the Chinese brush painting? And how about Chinese poetry for fun? In other words, we want to offer and immerse our young children and their families with the language, reading, and culture in a safe, fun, and inviting environment. We will add the playground in the back for our kindergarten and the pre-kindergarten kids. We will change our library to be a culture center for kids. So you and your young children, or you and your young grandkids, will be able to hang out to enjoy all those activities. We believe that would be a wonderful goal to start those children at the age they are like a super sponge. But we know the goal will not be completed without your support. Your money and in-kind donation, or your time and ideas will be taken in and treated as the treasures for the school to expand our youth and media lab projects. And we hope to deliver a place and an environment that you will be so proud of. Holidays are coming. 'Tis the season to be joy. 'Tis the season to be giving. 'Tis the season to be sharing. I pledge your continued support to allow our center to further our mission. And I want to thank you in advance for your support and your donation in this challenging year. And I promise that your donation will make the difference. Last but not least, I wish all of you a very, very happy, joyful, safe, and a blessed holiday.
Thank you, Jenny. And yes, if you look at the US nationwide, you probably wouldn't be able to find another Chinese culture center that grows out of a local Chinese school like ours. It's a miracle in some sense. The miracle is made possible by countless volunteers who volunteer their time and effort. The miracle is made possible by generous donors who donate their money and resources. The miracle is made possible by many people who have a big heart, like many of you are here to support us and with us. The pandemic keeps us apart, but it also gives us a unique opportunity to rethink and to reimagine what a Chinese Cultural Center could be, should be, and will be. It's crystal clear. The center is created to preserve our heritage, to enrich our daily life with the cultural diversity, to deepen the intercultural understanding, and ultimately, to increase the harmony in the society that we all live in today. Thank you so much for being part of our vital mission. Thank you so much for being our supporter.
Thank you, Janie and Principal Chiang. As we approach the end of 2020, we're optimistic about the future. We look forward to what life can be after the pandemic, and we look forward to having everyone back in the center. Thank you for watching today's virtual gala. I would like to wish all of you a very happy holiday season. Let's conclude the gala with another original song written by Mr. He Bing. This song was written to bring everyone together. More than 100 community members took part in learning and recording the song. And that's the message we're sending to everyone. Even though the pandemic may have put a pause on our gatherings, even though we've been at home, we can still achieve so much because we have put our hearts together as one. 2020年注定是不平凡的一年，虽然不确定的因素增多，各种挑战、各种风雨接踵而至，但南海岸中华文化中心及尔湾中文学校作为一个华人的大家庭，在疫情面前迅速行动起来，互望相守，奉献爱心，承担社会责任，在危机中不断探索， 不断进步，与社区合力攻克时艰，激发出历经风雨仍然朝气蓬勃的力量。感谢有您一路的陪伴，期待2021年继续携手，共同迈向更美好的未来。
地球在流泪，生命在流逝，一场突然来的袭击，改变了你我相处方式。有人为挽救他人不惜牺牲自己，有人为取得这场胜利赴汤蹈火在呼吸。地球在转动，生命永不止，每天变化无情的数字让全世界都屏住呼吸。有人为他人幸福的天不得停息，有人为他人这场经历无怨无悔永不放弃。世界同行，世界同行，我们同住地球村，谁又不心动牵动你我的心？我们肩并肩，手牵手，放下自己，共同为明天打拼。世界同行，世界同行，我们同住地球村，谁能逃脱这相同的命运？我们共患难，心相连，用爱携手，共度难关，世界同行。地球在转动，生命永不止，每天变化无情数字让全世界都屏住呼吸。有人为他人幸福整天不得停息，有人为战胜这个经历无怨无悔永不放弃。世界同行，世界同行，我们同住地球村，谁又不心动牵动你我的心？我们肩并肩，手牵手，放下自己，共同为明天打拼。世界同行，世界同行，我们同住地球村，谁能逃脱这相同的命运？
我们共患